Okay, let's try this again. Jose, can you hear me, man? Let me know. Let me know. Hello. Kathleen Luis, can you hear me? Perfect. I like that. Okay, so we're gonna be starting very, very soon now. Now that you guys can hear me. That's good stuff now. Okay, so let me throw this on Twitter and all that good stuff. Thank you for joining. We are starting very, very soon. Shout out to the guys that are here. Shout out to the guys that were on the other side. It is snowy, man. It was snowing on my way from work to here. Wonder if it's gonna... No, on the weekend's gonna be warm. I'm gonna be there. It's just gonna be rainy. Okay. Somebody did mention that I'm almost at 1,000, and yes, I am. I'm less than 40, I think. I don't know. I try not to be too psycho about it. I try. I fail at it, but yeah, I'm on the final stretch, so you know, trying to. Anyway, it's good stuff. Everybody can hear me. I'm just posting this, and then we're gonna get started. This is our first one of the year. Audio wise, it sounds good. Okay. Let's buy a little clue. Hey, Puerto Rico, how was PR? PR was awesome. PR was awesome. And we're gonna get started very, very soon. You know what? Let's get hyped. Let's do it.
God, seems like 1,000 years ago. I fought my way out of that cave. Became Iron Man. Realized I loved you. I know I said no more surprises, but I was really hoping to pull off one last one.
The world has changed. None of us can go back. All we can do is our best. And sometimes the best that we can do is to start over.
I saw all these people die.
I keep telling everybody they should move on. Some do, but not us.
Even if there's a small chance, we owe this to everyone who's not in this room to try.
We will. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Who got it better than us? Nobody! 1, 2, 3!
And I'm here. Okay, that was a long intro, but you know what? I wanted, to leave some time for people to swing by the live stream and all that. YouTube doesn't let me, I don't know what's happening with YouTube, but whatever it is, it doesn't let me now have a preview of the live stream if I want to do the live call. So, anyway, I'm here. Okay, couple big things. I'm going to be in the game. I'm excited for the game. I'm ready for the game. By the way, Thomas White, shout out to you. Thank you for subscribing. I'm having this little gadget things. Since I'm not monetized now, if you donate, the little zombie thing will come, or if you pick another thing, it will. Or if somebody subscribes during the live stream, that's what happens. So shout out to him. Thank you for subscribing. Okay, shout out to everybody here, including in Raven. 1K soon, baby. That's what I'm hoping. Okay, guys. So quick thing, I was in Puerto Rico. Shout out to everybody that's following me through social media. I did try to post some things. You know, some pictures of my island. I'm gonna be uploading some drone videos that I took of the island. But more than anything, I would say my island has been shaking a lot, as I tweeted this morning. You know, I have a lot of family over there. Put them in your prayers, put in your thoughts. You just want to make sure our island is, you know, this is where I grew up. It's where I, you know, until 8 years ago when I moved to Maryland, it was my home. It's still my home. So anyway, if you have a minute, whenever you're praying, just think of Puerto Rico. Just put a little thought. We went to Maria 2 years ago. I lived there for a while, and we didn't experience earthquakes like this. So anyway, so that's the first thing. I didn't want to make it about this. Second, playoff game. It's gonna be next week or this Saturday. I'll be there. I know my boy Raven, that he's in the chat. He'll be there. So, saying that, I'll be streaming pre-game live on the bar from 5 to 6. From 5 to 6, I'll be there at Bluegrass. A promo is coming. I'll be talking to Chef about doing happy hours, probably some specials for food. So that is coming up. Come join me, and it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be rainy. So my idea is from 5 to 6 stream, and then I'm just gonna kick back there until like 7:30, around there, and then go to the game. So I'll be there. I know my boy Raven said that he might be coming, so it'll be fun. I would like to see some of you guys, if, like I did last time with my boy Don Demon. I don't know if he's in the live stream. Swing by, you know, you can just give your prediction. I can put you in front of the camera. It's gonna be cool. And from there, like I said, I'm going to the game. I know Chef said that they might do a watch party afterwards over there. So if you're not going to the game, you can kick back and watch the game there. In the meantime, like I said, from 5 to 6, I'm gonna be streaming the game. Niners and Vikings are gonna be there. So all that good stuff is there. And yes, I am almost at 1K, and shout out to all of you for this. It's just, thank you. I mean, I don't have a lot of words for it. Just thank you. Anyway, so and by the way, I have had a lack of sleep on my vacation time because Puerto Rico is awesome. Okay, we're gonna be discussing a couple things before I open phone lines. First, we're gonna review very quickly the playoff games that went through. We don't need to talk about the Steelers game. That game was just, you know, the duck was a dog. I mean, he was horrible. We were way better than them, with a lot of starters off. And I know I didn't put my review of the game. Like I said, I was back home. Okay, saying all that, first and foremost, one thing as I was watching this game that I didn't like about my flock, we were talking scare of the Titans. People were like, oh man, I wanted to have Houston, and we might get Houston. Let me tell you something very quickly. There's 8 teams left. All those 8 teams are good. All of them. There's no bum teams at this point. Now, should we win against these teams? We should. There are no bum teams. Am I concerned? You know, if I tell you I was not a little concerned, I'll be lying to you. But I think we should win. I think if we play our game, we should win. But and then I'm looking at people saying like, oh, well, this is a tough matchup. It's going to be hard. if you want to be a champion, you have to beat good teams. The road to the Super Bowl is full of rocks. You have to go and beat the best teams. Okay? And third, most important, I'm scared of nobody, guys. No one. I think the mentality that we have as Ravens fans, this is the first time that I can remember that we are probably favored throughout. Let's see the Super Bowl, but this one and next one we're probably going to be favored. We know how to play or how to be fans for the underdog. Oh, yeah, we're the underdog. We'll show them. We're not underdogs right now. We're front runners. We are front runners. And Tennessee's definitely the underdog. And they should be. They should be. And I feel people, us as the Raven flock, we don't understand how to be front runners. So I see a lot of people like, oh my God, we don't, I'm like, chill, man. Tennessee's a 9-17 for a reason. Are they playing good? Hell yeah. Are they a good team? They are. But they are 9-17 for a reason. There's no doubt. This team is better than the Tennessee Titans. And I already have behind enemy lines lined up, so that's coming up later in the week. And I'm gonna give you my breakdown of this game, how I think it's gonna unfold, what's gonna happen, my score prediction, all that good stuff. But let's talk about this game that we just unfolded. Bills Texans. Man, that was a game. I thought it was a very good weekend for football. Shout out to Lady Brand, Thomas Morgan. Yes, I agree, Thomas Morgan. I completely agree. To be the best, you have to be the best. Beat the best. And shout out to you for subscribing, Jose. I see it says it's the playoffs. There should be a little concern, but I expect that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm in section 512. I have no idea. I think I'm 519, but don't quote me on that. I will let you guys know. Because if you guys want to meet, I will let you guys know. But my first place, if you want to tailgate, which that's essentially what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna be in Bluegrass. I'm gonna put a promo. Follow me on social media. I cannot throw the promo through YouTube because I'm not monetized, so I can't do that. But anyway, it's gonna be there. Deron says, oh, he's saying hi to Baltimore people with big trust. I agree. Always trust, guys. You need to be confident going to this game. We're beating everything in our way to getting to our third ring. That's how I feel. Luvalu 24, shout out to you. Eric Johnson said, it is amazing and laughable when you listen to Bernal Pollard. That defense is going to shut down Lamar Jackson. That's his opinion. I can tell you right now that my behind enemy lines guy thinks that they're gonna beat us, and that's their opinion, and he should think like that. I think the biggest problem with Pollard is we're not used to ex-players hating on us, and Pollard does hate on us. I don't know if it is because we still have Harbaugh. He's still salty. He does hate on us, and you know what? That's fine. Hopefully Harbaugh takes that and places it on the locker and all that. Whatever, it's just noise. I respect Pollard. Love him as a player when he was in Baltimore. I love him as a strong safety. His opinions right now are irrelevant. The reason why not, I can listen to constructive arguments. His are biased because right now he has hatred towards the Ravens. So anyway, under pressure production, shout out to you, man. The worst game was definitely Seattle Eagles. I agree with that. I'm 5'10". Okay, so I'm 5'19". So I think I'm neat. If not 5'19", I'm around there. I haven't had my ticket. My neighbor's the one that has the ticket, so I need to talk to them at some point so they can send it to me. Thank you, Sonny, for speaking on the state of fear that has engulfed our fans. I hate it. I know, man. I think it's because we don't know how to be front runners. I do. I think, again, we are the underdog, and as an underdog, there's no expectations, right? So right now we're like, oh shit, there's expectations, and that team just beat the Patriots. Oh my God, are they beating us too? The show. We have the team. If we play our Ravens ball, they ain't gonna beat us. Okay, so Troy says Pollard got hit in the head too many times. People are really having flashbacks to 2006, like that game was the Vietnam War. He hates us because he got cut after the Super Bowl. Remember, he kept his pink slip in his locker room after being bitter. I agree with that. 2006 was all defense. He had zero offense. I don't care who we face. I still have faith in our team. I agree, Gerald. X513 Titans will go though. Wait, Titans will be tough. But they ain't got the firepower to keep. But I agree with that statement, and that's where, like I said, I'm not gonna break it down today because there's a video just coming dedicated to that game with the behind enemy lines from my guys from Titans Weekly. So stay put. I'm almost done with it. I've been dealing with a lot. So Paul is bitter and angry. The Ravens ain't scared of nobody. I don't care who the Ravens play. The Ravens don't fear nobody, and that's the mentality. Bart Scott threw some shades as well. Don't matter because we're still hunting regardless. I agree. And Eric Johnson, I don't know why your message got restricted. That's not me. That's YouTube. So something they picked. Okay. Saying all that, Bills Texans, like I said. So I went 2-2. I picked the Bills to win, obviously failed. Picked the Titans to win, that was successful. Picked the Saints to win, that was a fail. And Seattle. Starting with the Bills Texans, the Bills had that game. If you have a semi-competent quarterback at the end of that game, you win. That game was it was a good game for 3 quarters, and then I don't know what happened to Josh Allen. He looked good for 3 quarters, and then he was like, "I'm gonna be dumb. I'm gonna be dumb," and yeah, that's what happened. Oh wait, let me hold on. Forgot to show something to you guys because I'm trying to build my merch, and I wanted to showcase something to you guys real quickly. Oh, come on, man. Hold on. Okay, so where is this shit? Okay. I think I showcased this the other day, but just in case, I do want. Oh man, what happened here? Hold on. What are you doing? Okay, so where's this bad boy? I think I show you guys this, but in the meantime, there's gonna be a shirt coming with this logo here. Hopefully that looks fairly good there. Anyway, new shirt coming out with that logo, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully you guys liked it. It's my boy Lamar, our Ravens, so stay tuned for that. Okay. So not Lamar Jackson. Our boy Allen just he looked like a rookie. He was horrible at the end of that game. He decides to take 3 sacks, and then coaching wasn't any better because they decided to go on 4th and 27 for some effing reason instead of pinning them. Texans were moving the ball well, right? But then Bill O'Brien said, like, you know what? They're struggling to score a field goal. Let me just score. To score a touchdown. Let me just score for it here because if they make it, it's over. But if they don't, they just have a short field and they end up tying it. It was just bizarre. And then Allen should have been throwing on a pick, and Roby dropped it. And then after that, for some reason, he scrambles and he's like, I'm gonna just lateral this because I seen a video of Ed Reed, and if he can do it, I can do it. Then nobody. That doesn't work. The tight end for him, Knox was smart. He knocked that ball out. It was just bizarre, confusing. I'm not sure what's happening. Watson makes that incredible play, getting off the sack and throwing a short pass, but the guy, I forgot who was the guy, he ran for a bunch of yards and set up the game-winning field goal. Field goal. So it was bizarre. Here says, Bart's got work for the Jets, so that's why. What's up, Sonny? What's up, Marcus? Thank you for joining. Troy says, Alan Shokar. I know, man. Between Houston and Tennessee, they have the worst defense left in the playoffs. I'm not worried at all. They don't have a prayer of stopping us, okay? If they come out and play rusty, make errors, lot sad fans at 11 p.m. Yeah, any given Sunday, any team can beat us. Yes, if we come there and make a bunch of turnovers, of course we can lose this game. I would put it like our chances of losing this game is like at 10%. And that's if we beat ourselves. How much of a difference does it make when we play a team that's never played us? And I agree with that too. They haven't seen Lamar. They haven't had extra time to plan for him, right? One of my arguments last year. Oh, that's right. Shout out to Lamar Jackson for his birthday. One of my arguments last year was Chargers locked the fifth seed like the Bills did, right? So they rested their starters the week before. Essentially, they can start planning for us for Baltimore. And they saw us like 3 weeks ago. That factored in that game, for sure. Okay, so then Titans-Patriots. And obviously, this is the game that we all want to talk about because that's the team that we're facing. This game was essentially 14-13. I know there was a pick six at the end. It doesn't matter. I just want to say something, which, again, I'm going to talk about in another separate video. But you have this bad boy called Derrick Henry. I want to call him Baby Beast Mode. He carries the ball 34 times, 182 yards, and a tud. And you only score 14 points. The Patriots lost because Tennessee did a hell of a job in a goal line stand when it was 10-7, I think it was. And Tennessee couldn't punch, or Patriots couldn't punch it in. They ran it 3 times, they couldn't punch it in. That wouldn't happen with us. We would score that. I think it was 3rd and 1. Or 1st and goal on the 2. That would have happened to us. So, saying all that, if they think, in theory, if we put and plan whatever the Patriots did, right? If we go there, was essentially what they were doing was they brought one linebacker to play the A gap, so on top of Pierce. You can think about it between Pierce and Brandon Williams. You put a linebacker there. It's essentially telling Derrick Henry, you need to go run the stretch or outside run to limit it, the yardage. To limit the yardage. And Tennessee still only put 14 points. I think we do the same game plan. We allow them to score, 17 points, whatever. We take them down. No doubt. We ain't going to score only 13 points. Let me see here. Asmodeus, what up, man? Gregory Power says the Ravens going all the way. That's I think so. We have the better run game and the better defense, which is a key in the playoffs. Yes. Wait, the Texans have the worst defense? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the Texans or the Titans have a worse defense. None of them are super good. I think people forget the Titans beat a team that made Ryan Fitzpatrick look like Peyton Manning. Yes. And that team and the Titans only scored 14 points against that team. Henry ran it like 40 times. He might be tired. People aren't mentioning that. That is true, but he is a workhorse. I like Henry. The Titans better be going extra cardio this week. A lot of those yards happened late and they punted. They didn't impress me. I agree with that. Jonathan Washington said Derrick Henry meet Brandon Williams and Mike. I agree with that. This is their game. Brandon and Pierce. This is the game where Pierce can make some cake for next year. Don Dímelo. Sorry, guys. I said I have a slip wall. Don Dímelo. What's up, man? Oh, yeah. Hit that like button, guys, if you can. Like I said, I'm gonna count down at this point. I know I'm near 963. I'm 37 away. So yeah. Please share. If you guys have 37 people between all of you guys that haven't followed the channel, and you can send it to them and make that that would be amazing. A thing of beauty. Thomas Morgan. Oh wait. Says no amount of cardio can prepare them to Lamar. I agree with that. EB says D-line playing solid will be key to winning this game. We must have to remind people. We must have to. Oh, I got you. Yes, we have to remind. Well, will after this game, Brandon will be big this game. Will there be trolling after we beat the Titans? They were who we thought they were. To be honest, I don't know how many of you have been Ravens fans for a while. This is the first rivalry that the Ravens had. So it wasn't the Steelers at the beginning of time. It was the Tennessee Titans. So we'll expect them again. And you can remember them from our first Super Bowl when Ray Lewis stripped that ball, that fumble strip, and ran it for a touchdown. That's going to the Super Bowl. Lamar looks like he is playing amazing. He is. He's awesome. Well, if Pats took away A.J. Brown, Corey Davis, and Juju Smith with their second there, I see the Ravens take the same, just easy. I'm gonna have a video for this, but all I see is basically us manning and loading that box and say like, you run, just try to run. Now we stop the run, they're done. We start fast, they're done. Those are two things that are factual. We stop the run, done. Finito. Put a bow. Third quarter, sit down Lamar. Be prepared. We start fast, they're done. They're not a throwing team. They're not a, I'm down 14, I need to come back. That's not Tannehill. Tannehill is a decent game manager. That's fine. He ain't gonna be pulling miraculous throws, big time throws, or none of that. So often shoot open wrinkles in the pass game for some big plays. Titans finished 21st in D, finished 28th. The Texans finished 28th. More play action, please, with multiple fakes. Yeah, guys, the game plan for this. We're opening it. We are opening it. Capo status. Do y'all think the Titans will do what the Steelers did and take shots at Lamar RPOs? I have been thinking that would have been happening for a while, Capo. Yes. Now, that is a strategy that is not a winning strategy. It is a deterrence strategy. Meaning, I'm going to hit you enough that you're going to stop doing that. But the problem is, if that guy always crashes on Lamar, Ingram, or whatever the running back he is going to have that lane. The lane will be there. Unless they just start blitzing. And at that point, Lamar has to just be, my guys are going to be open and hit them. Play like we did the Bills. Ravens will be ready. Ravens will be ready. Everybody amp, focus, and ready to show and prove. Again, you can go watch my hype video. Hopefully you guys liked it. I might do one after this game if I have time. A different one. If our D-lines can step up and slow down Henry, Tannehill, we have a hard time beating us with Marlon covering AJ, Peterson, Davis, and Titans defense. I agree with that statement, Jonathan. I agree with that statement. I think you said it best. Slow down Henry. Stopping Henry is gonna be hard. You hold him to 80 yards, they're done. At this point, you hold him probably to 100. I think for them to have a shot, Henry has to rush for 150. Well, $150. So you heard what Nate said about the Titans being the best running team in the playoffs. Well, yes, I heard that from a couple of Sports analyst. And I'm gonna tell you why they're saying that, because I was like, no, that's not it. That's BS. I'm gonna put a link here very quickly, because I'm gonna tell you where they're getting this. And it's stupid. I mean, it's one of the most idiotic arguments. Now, are they a good one? Sure. If you go to that link that I just posted in the chat, and if you go to rushing, Tennessee's first. Ravens aren't there. Ravens are not there. It's just because of the postseason stats. It's stupid. I mean, essentially, these stats doesn't take in consideration none of the regular season and none of the 4 teams that got the bye. So who was this that said that? Oh, Narum. So Narum, yeah, it's a stupid, empty, lazy argument from Nate. Dean Pease is a pass at DC, and the Titans have trouble stopping tight ends. Yeah, Andrews and Hurst are gonna eat. This time not playing was killing Lamar. He will come out sharp. Okay, so not playing, I'm assuming week 16, and then during the bye week, kill Lamar. He comes out sharp, maybe hit us with a Jackson 5. I would love a Jackson 5. But when you run at the QB like that, your edge, that's what I said, Troy. So that, I mean, you're just letting our running backs just to demolish you. They don't blitz like us, Tom. Dean Pease also loves to prevent, like, yeah, Dean Pease has more of a zone scheme. Ravens are focused and have a lot of play for. I'm expecting a blowout. Call me crazy. Ravens 76. Be more. I'm expecting more than a score. More than 7. I don't know about blowout, but more than 7. Travis, what up, my man? Thank you for joining. Jonathan says, do you have any breakdown players of the game you think will be important? Think Hill gets... Oh, let me say Hill. Hill impressed me in that week 17. I think I did a really short live stream when I was in Puerto Rico on IG. So follow me on IG, because I do tend to do some quick little live streams through there. But Hill will be very critical in my opinion, especially if Inger's not 100%. Those on the flat passes to him can be a thing of beauty. And the other guy that I'm expecting to have a potential big game in this game, Hayden Hurst. Because I'm expecting Mandrews to command a lot of attention. And our boy, Red Thor, to have a good game. Thank you, Dandimelo. So says, Peace has always had 2 weaknesses, tight ends and AJ Green. Yeah, AJ Green used to kill us. I mean, he hasn't been playing, but AJ Green gets me nightmare. It's also interesting that the Titans are horrible against tight ends. Jared Cook ate them alive. Jared Cook is a good tight end, but yeah, we have good tight ends. Everybody make sure to like up the chat. Yeah, I appreciate that. AJC, what's up, man? Thank you for joining. Do you think Williams and Pierce can handle Henry? Oh yeah. So let me say, AJC, we should win them, right? I love the answer. Yes. Goes back again, my guys. It's different. I'm gonna keep saying this because this is something I haven't seen a couple of my fellow YouTubers or even the Ravens media acknowledging it. We are used to be underdogs, and we are not underdogs no more. We are front runners. So we don't know. We have to have this mentality like a Patriots fan used to have. Like, I'm gonna push in this game. Like, nobody gonna beat me until you prove me. That should be our mentality. And I see us being scared. Some of the Ravens flock and Twitter. I'm like, dude, why? They're 9-17 for a reason. We're 14-2 team for a reason. If we play our game, yes, we should win. Hold on. So Travis, Pierce and Williams are more than equipped to handle Henry, but Henry is not an easy guy. Good tackles, tackle him low, and bring him down. He was also a little banged up. He has to rest the last 2 weeks of the season or something like that. So that is important. So Ravens fan, what up, man? Maybe Roman will use Hill not only in the flat on screen, but potentially on Will. Yeah, that any passing situation, I think that's where he can shine even more than the running game. Yeah, Peko too. You're right. AJC Senior, yes, ongoing. Like I said, let me just throw this out there again. And Raven probably coming also to the bar. I'm gonna be streaming on Bluegrass from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Okay. I'm talking to Chef so he can have happy hours and you can just drink and chill. After the stream that will end roughly at 6, I'm gonna be just chilling there until like 7:15, and then I'm gonna go to the game. I am gonna be in the game 5 something section. I think it's 19, but I can't confirm because I can't remember. To be honest, I just can't remember. But I'll be there. So, will Jelly play Heat big? Maybe this is a game for Jelly to be active. I think Harbaugh's gonna go with his usual guys though. Important to contain Titan Smith. He is big and has some speed. If nobody else is open, I'm sure Tannehill will have him as his go-to option. Brandon Carr needs to step up this week. Everybody needs to step up. No F-dubs. Everybody needs to step up. We got Henry on our team, Big Boy, and Gus the Buzz. Great point about mentality. So AJ, maybe they run like him, but Henry is a huge boy. Again, I think he's a great back. I think we can contain him. I'm expecting to see a lot of you here in Miami. 2/3, man. I would love to go Miami. I can only wish I can go to Miami. So anyway, yeah, so if anybody wants to see me, the bar will be the best place, and then you can always hit me up on social media and I can try to meet some of you guys on the stadium. I know I had done that before. Darren was one of them. I know I met some of you guys when I did the watch party last time, and Don Demon I met in the stadium and all that good stuff. So okay, I'm rusty with this thing too, guys. I have been doing this for 2 weeks and I feel like it's been a year. So yeah, we're gonna open phone lines now. 443-292-2337. 443-292-2337. It's important, a couple things. I know sometimes the lines get busy. I feel like everybody calls at the same time, then people don't call. I don't have a holding mechanism. So if you want to text, you can text and I will reply to you back, and I'll create a queue and I will call you back. Give me your opinion, how you're feeling on the playouts, how your state of mind and all that. Again, 443-292-2337. Travis says, are you excited to see this team get out on the playoff or what? Every team elevates, but my God, how much more can we? I know, man. Look, to be honest, I haven't been to a night game in a while. Can't wait to see all these effects, all that like energy and all that stuff. If we can make a step up in a kickoff and punt return, that will be the take. Yeah, I agree. The kickoff and punts haven't been great. My Titans cousins relatives are hyped. Yeah, I bet they are. Who do I have in the line?
What's up, Sonny? How you doing?
Smodius?
Yep.
What's up, brother? You ready?
Good, man. It's been too long.
It has been.
Too long. How you been?
I've been good, man. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been completely focused. Like I said, my island is going through some things, and I do. Plus, what's happening in the world also has me, a little bit there. But I'm ready for Ravens, though. I need my Ravens. I need them. I need them badly. Right? 2 weeks without Ravens. I watched them on a stream over there back home. But it wasn't the whole team, right? I watched the whole game, but you didn't see Lamar. I wanted to see a little bit of Trace McSorley, which it didn't happen. But it wasn't, that wasn't the whole team. I'm so pumped for this, man. I'm excited. So, what is your thought? What do you think is gonna happen?
Blowout.
Blowout.
Absolute blowout. I anticipate a blowout. So here's number one. Number one, their defense. I want to say the defense is ranked in somewhere in either the early or the mid-20s out of teams. So the defense wasn't doing a whole lot. Number two, we know Dean Pease.
Mm-hmm.
So we know what they're gonna. We know his tendencies. And then number three, Derrick Henry is good, but that's one-dimensional. It's kind of like what. I mean, to be dead honest, it's kind of like what happened with us in the playoffs last year. Because I mean, we weren't throwing the ball a whole lot. They weren't throwing the ball a whole lot in the last game. It was just a matter of the Patriots' offense sucks. That's it.
I agree with you. The big thing with Henry is you cannot let him get a full head of speed. Because if he gets that speed, that is a bad dude. He big, he bulky, he's strong. We're talking about a linebacker as a running back. Imagine Ray Lewis in a full set of speed. So I think, like you said, I think what we need to do essentially is stop the run, and make sure you contain that run and play man. Dare them to throw it to you. Dare them.
Yeah, and I mean the thing is that this actually kind of on the edge. It's kind of so on the edge is a little bit. It'll be a little more tricky because we don't have that edge setter that we used to have in like Terrell Suggs. But if he tries to run up the middle, which is what the kind of runner he is. Well, he's just good luck trying to get through Pecco, Pecco, Pierce, and Williams. Those are some big boys. Number one, and then number two, if he's running on the sideline, from the sides, the entire game, I think he's gonna get gassed because he can only do that for so long, especially at his size.
Yeah, no, he's an A and B gapper guy, and that's why I think the Patriots in the second half put that linebacker. I think it was Hightower in the A/B gap. Like I said, essentially you can think about if you take L.J. Ford and put him between Williams and Pierce, and they dare him to go out on stretch on the outside. He is not an east to west; he's a north to south guy. So it was taking him a little bit longer. He was still running well because the Patriots, they were soft against the run, but it was taking him longer. With better players, you could have stopped that. Yeah, you can. This is a guy that you cannot go tackle him high. He will take you down. You go to his legs. Definitely. If you try to tackle him, even if you try to wrap up, we are talking about this bad boy is strong. He will push you out. Very few players can tackle him straight up, right? So this is a pursuit. Now, over the legs, he's not a guy that will try to hurdle you. He's, like I said, he's just straight line runner. So you can take him, I think, in my opinion, through his legs. So low tackles with him and wrapping up. You grab an ankle, you wrap that ankle, you ain't gonna let him go. If you're just trying to push him out, if any player comes with this BS, a shoulder tackle with him, he's gonna bounce out of that. So we need to just wrap up.
Yeah, that's not gonna be a good look for them if they end up doing that. I agree with you, but yeah, I mean, like here's the other thing too. So I don't know if I'm the only person who saw this, but in the Patriots game when they put Hightower in order to seal up the gap, call me crazy. It seemed like they were starting to stop the run. And, it looks like they were at least slowing him down. Maybe not completely stopping him, but it seemed like that defense was at least able to slow him down more towards the end of the game. It was just that whole, the offense is sucking on the Patriots. I feel like why they lost. And, we know our offense is on a different planet than the Patriots. I mean, it just sucks. It's gross.
I agree. I'm trying to find.
It's like looking at the Browns. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I'm trying to find here, because I think you're right. If I'm not mistaken, I don't have the splits, but I think Henry had like 70% of his yardage in the first half. So yeah, I agree with you. They were able to slow them down, and not completely stop them, slow them down. And like I said, I think if for them to have any chance, he has to run for $150 for sure. If he's not gonna run for $150, he's done. Or they're done.
I don't even know if that's enough, man. I mean, to be dead honest, I don't know if that's enough.
I agree with you. This is for them to have a chance, not for them to win.
Yeah,
to be competitive. For them to be competitive, to be in the game, he needs to rush for $150. No, it might not be enough because he rushed for 160, was it 180, whatever the fuck it was. I'm sorry, whatever it was, and they were still only putting 14 points. If you have your running back rushing for 150, 60, whatever. When we have Flacco against the Patriots and Ray Rice rushed for 139 or 149, whatever it was, we spanked them. And Flacco threw for 60 yards. Essentially, same thing that happened Titans and them. We spanked them. Titans were up by a point. Yeah, it shows that we won by 7 because Brady threw a pick 6 with 10 seconds. But it wasn't like it was not a game. Right? It was a game all the way through. But you have a running back being that dominant, you would think, especially how bad the offense for the Patriots was, they should have just blown them out. And they couldn't. They couldn't.
Yeah, man, definitely agree. I'm not scared of the Titans at all. And then there's also one last point I gotta make.
Right.
So, this is the first time the Titans ever saw us, and throughout this season, I think it's been proven that it doesn't matter how much tape people watch our team, especially Lamar, he's going to find a way. I feel like he's that guy.
He is that dude.
Lamar's a winner. He's not happy until he throws 5 touchdowns on you.
Yeah, he's salty from last year's playoff game.
Oh, yeah.
And salty Lamar is the best Lamar.
He's so salty. He's a well-rested. And, he's a focused Lamar. I mean, that's all that's got to be said.
I agree. Well, I'm going to let you go because I have a couple people waiting. But Smody, like always, thank you for calling. Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate you, bro. I wish you can be there. Are you coming to the game?
So I'm not going to be able to make the game this Saturday, but I'm absolutely going to the AFC game because we're going to make it to the AFC game.
So I have right now tentative have tickets for that one. So I might see you there. So talk to you soon, bro.
All right, man. Talk to you soon.
Take care. Okay. So I have 2 more on the line. Like I said, if you want to be part of the show, just text me and I will put you in the queue. Let's see here. Sup, bro?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
I'm good. Are you coming to this game from all the way from Jersey?
Nah, I won't be at the game, bro. I will be at the parade, though.
Oh, I'm going to that parade.
I will be at the parade. Listen, I already bought my hotel, actually. I reserved it Monday through Thursday.
What?
I don't know what day the parade's going to be on, but I reserved it Monday through... Dude, listen, I'm so confident. It's insane.
Man,
it's
this team is
There's
good.
not a team. Yeah, I mean, they're good, but I think people are getting a little bit, like the media and even some of our Ravens fans, and they're getting a little bit too scared. I think it's been a little while since the world has seen the Ravens because, we've been resting a lot. It's been like 3 weeks since we've played. People have forgotten just how ridiculous this team is. And I think we're going to remind the world on Saturday that we're just in a different stratosphere. It's impressive what the Titans have done, but they're the Tennessee Titans. They're doing well for them, considering how their year started. But we're in a completely different league than this team. And I'm not afraid. I don't care if it's the playoff. If we played this team 3 weeks ago, if it was the regular season, nobody would be giving the Tennessee Titans a prayer of beating us, But because it's a playoff game, now I guess people think that they have a chance. Absolutely not. They don't match up with us in any aspect of the game. Defensively, they don't have a prayer. They can't stop tight ends. They can't stop the run. Those are the 2 things that we do the best. Offensively, they have Derrick Henry and a game manager. That's it. You know, is Derrick Henry a scary dude? Yeah, but I don't think he's just gonna run all over the Ravens. You know, that's just not the brand of football that we've ever played as a franchise. We do not let people run on us. You know, a lot of stopping the run is just the mentality, it's the attitude, it's the manhood of, you know, getting off blocks and tackling, and that's what Ravens football is, and that's what we do. So, you know, he'll get his 100 yards, I'm sure. He's a great back, but nah, he's not about to run wild on us like he did the Patriots. That's not how we're built at all. So I have no worries.
No, I agree. I think game plan will be make Tannehill beat you. Make Tannehill beat you. So, one thing, will Tannehill have more yardage that he had against the Patriots? Oh, yeah. Because he's going to throw more. He's going to throw more. It's not about if our secondary is better than the Patriots. It's about the Patriots were allowing too much rushing yards. He didn't have to throw as much.
Right.
Against us, he will have to throw.
He will have to.
He will get 125 yards. Yeah, sure. I mean, I think he was under 100. So he will get the yardage. But that's
he only completed 8 passes against the Patriots. 8.
I mean,
but you know, that's because they couldn't stop the run, and the Patriots' offense couldn't score. I mean, their defense does not have a prayer of stopping our offense. They don't have a prayer.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said to early in this, and I also told you guys that I'm putting a separate video with Behind Enemy Lines, which the guy that has come from Behind Enemy Lines was my first Behind Enemy Lines when I started this. He's a Titans podcaster, so I love hearing their perspective because it's a different mindset. This for me, it's so hard for me to pull Behind Enemy Lines, but I love it because of that. Right. Saying that, the Titans against the Patriots was essentially us against the Patriots in, 2009? When Flacco threw for like 60-something yards, but Ray Rice ran all over them, and we spanked the Patriots. They didn't, but we spanked the Patriots. So my whole thing is, if we can defend them like the Patriots did, allowing less yardage in the rushing side, a little bit more in the passing side, but allowing them to have 14 points, this is going to be ugly. Ain't going to be a good game to watch if you're not a Ravens fan. It's not. Because we're going to spank them.
In the second half of the Patriots game, like the last caller was saying, they did do a better job controlling him. Henry ran for 130 and 120 in the first half. And then he finished with 180. So they held him to 60 yards in the second half, which is solid. I mean, it's just okay. So, I think we can hold him to 100. That should be plenty enough to walk out of the game fine. I did see on Twitter earlier that Nate Burleson thing about them being the best rushing attack in the league. I mean, or in the playoffs, that's just crazy. You know, that's what I mean as far as people forgetting how crazy our team is. Like,
but
they're not.
You saw why, right?
Because we haven't played.
He's not the only one. And again, guys, I'm not saying that I'm a good NFL analyst. I don't pretend to be better than people. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's a lazy argument. If you say they were the best rushing attack on the wild card weekend, yes, you're right. Because there was 8 teams that played that weekend, and they were the best. But don't say for the playoffs, because the number one rushing team for 16 games, not for one game, for 16 games, they broke a NFL record.
Right, the record.
So
like, let me break something down. Let me break something down that they don't even realize. Like, we didn't even play our starters in the final game of the season, and we still ran for 200 yards with our backups.
Yes.
Like, Gus Edwards had 130 yards against the Steelers. Like, that's a good defense. Our backup running back put up 130 rushing yards on them. RG3 hit him for 50. And Justice Hill hit him for 40. Yep. So that's 200 total yards between our backups that we put up rushing. That's our backups doing that.
I'm telling you, man.
Regular teams can't even do that with their starters. You know, Gus Edwards finished with 700 rushing yards for the year. Yep. And Justice Hill had like 300. So between our backup running backs, they combined for 1,000 rushing yards.
Yep.
Like, that's how insane our attack is. So we're the best running team, and it's not even close. I don't even care what they say. That's just crazy.
No, it was funny because somebody told me. So I barely watch sports shows, guys. First, I don't want my opinion to be tainted. But I do when you guys tell me. Oh, so I lost. But I do when you guys tell me, hey, can you rebuttal this guy, whatever. So I think Shannon or Skip said it, and I was like, what? So then I had to see why are they saying they're the number one team, and it was because of that. Hello? 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 Hey, Aaron, can you hear me through the phone and lower the YouTube stream?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
Okay, so shut down your YouTube stream because there's a delay, and then you're gonna lose. We're gonna lose each other. Okay.
Cool.
How are you, bro? This is your first time calling, right?
Yeah, it's my first time.
How are you doing, bro? Thank you for calling the channel. Thank you. I think you said that you stumbled on my channel, so I appreciate you. Appreciate you coming to the live stream. So definitely. So how you feeling for this playoff run?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty confident going into this game, but I mean, the only problem that I have is that going into this game, the track record with like the black QBs in the playoff aren't very great. So I would say Trace McSorley starts just because Lamar's a nigger.
Okay. Obviously, that was ignorant, and I need to see how can I lock this to block them in the future. So I apologize for that comment, stupid, racist comment. My bad. I really do. I'm shocked of the ignorance of some people. So anyway.
Hello.
Sup, Jonathan?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey,
Sonny.
man, how you doing? I a little bit shocked from the ignorance of the previous caller, but you were next. So.
No, it's fine. I can understand why.
Anyway, how are you? This is your first time calling too, right?
Yeah, well, I'm doing fine. First off, thanks for asking. How are you doing?
I've been better. I mean, football-wise, I'm super excited. My channel's growing, so that's also good. Personal stuff, like I said, pray for Puerto Rico. I'll keep saying it. Sorry if some of you get tired of it. It's just my whole family's there. But hey, dude, I'm pumped for this game. I'm ready. I'm excited. I can't wait for Saturday. I keep saying Sunday for some reason. I guess, I'm used to Sunday. Ready for Saturday night. Go spank some Titans.
Yeah, that's crazy too, because I was just thinking in my head that the game was on Sunday. Then I had to remind myself that it's actually a Saturday game. The difference of Flint being a first seed and being a wild card team.
Yeah.
But I think we have a real good shot this week. I honestly think it's not even going to be a close game.
Not even close.
At first, earlier this week, I was kind of getting into my head and thinking that, of course you got to realize the fact that the Titans, other than the Ravens, probably have the most momentum coming into the playoffs. And, of course, history's shown that momentum can carry on into the next game. And another thing that was kind of worrisome was the fact that our guys get 3 weeks off. But now, knowing the opponent and knowing that we got to go up against Derrick Henry, I think those 3 weeks can actually help us a lot more than it could do any harm to us. Because I'm telling you, if this was any regular season week and we had just came off of a game on Sunday, it'd be a whole lot to try to stop Derrick Henry the next week later with all the bangs and bruises from the previous game.
I agree. So the fatigue factor is definitely there. The dude was a bell cow. I mean, they rushed him 35 times. I think I said. It's hard. It's very hard for your body, and they weren't easy yards. The Patriots defense overall is still physical, especially Hightower's a linebacker. He's a good short tackler. Saying all that, like I said, I think this game is one of those games that you tell them tried to beat me on the pass, I'm gonna shut him down. Last time we played Tennessee, Henry rushed for like 30 yards. To be fair, Mariota was a quarterback, but more than that, Henry was not being used as much. He was on the trading block last year. They couldn't trade it to anybody. How we beat Tennessee last time? We blitzed the hell out of them, confused that O-line, hit Marcus Mariota for a record 10 or 11 sacks, and we pulled enough that they couldn't run Henry. And that's what I said. You hit them in the mouth early. We start quick, and Henry's game plan for Henry is done. They can't rush the ball. They need to score.
Right. And the thing is, of course, we know that it's really no stopping Derrick Henry because he's an elite running back. So you can't stop him. You can only hope to slow him down. And I think
agree.
we have the players on the defensive line to slow him down. And the thing is, once you give it to Ryan Tannehill, if he has to beat you with his arm, he's going to have a pretty hard time considering that we got arguably the best secondary in the league other than probably the Patriots. Because Marlon Humphreys, I'm promising that he's probably going to shut down A.J. Brown. And then you got Marcus Peters and Jimmy Smith taking turns against Corey Davis.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a challenge for Tannehill to keep up with us. And then again, the Titans defense can't stop Lamar Jackson. It's not going to happen because Ravens are just going to continue running the ball at him, and they're not going to be able to stop him. He's going to continue chewing up clock, not giving the Titans offense enough time to do anything with it. And I think it's just going to all work out. I think we're going to blow them out.
Blow them out. So what is your score prediction? I'm curious.
Well, I'm gonna be a little respectful to the Titans. I think we're gonna blow them out, but it's gonna be a gentleman's blowout. So I'm gonna say we beat them 38-14.
38-14. Damn. Okay. Yeah, I agree with you on Henry. I think if we can slow him down to sub 100, like 80 yards, I think that would be good.
Yeah, and then last point I just wanted to touch on. I'm not gonna keep you long.
No,
but
you're
I just
fine,
wanted
man.
to say,
You do you. One of the reasons I have phone lines is for you guys. Sometimes you want to have your time, so this is your time.
Thanks. But another thing I wanted to say was I think that it's going to be an important game for a lot of the stars, a lot of the players on the offense that don't get as much of the spotlight. Like I think Justice Hill might have a really good game.
Okay.
I think Justice Hill as a backup to Gus and Mark Ingram could maybe get himself a touchdown. I think he could have a game similar to the Cleveland game. He can come in certain positions, get a couple of yards, passing and running, receiving and running. And I think he's going to be important for us when on those plays that there's no running back in the backfield and Lamar and the Ravens offense just spread it out. And he may be able to get matched up on a linebacker or whatnot.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think Giro is just gonna make sure it's to push for mismatches. That's what Giro wants. Mismatch. So I think we're gonna be good. I put 10% for them to beat us. That's a probability, but I can't even see that. It's just as respect. I'm saying 10%. I'll be shocked if they beat us. Legitimately shocked.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna cry if they would beat us.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be like a week of me just crying.
It will be a sad time. It will be a sad time.
Yeah, but thank you for taking my call. I appreciate you talking to me.
Yeah, man. Anytime we do this, and most live stream, I won't say all, but most live stream, we take callers. So, thank you for calling, bro.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night.
Same. I guess I might have time for one or two more. So 443-292-2337, 443-292-2337. Hello.
Sonny. What's up, Sonny?
AJ, what up, bro? How are you doing? Haven't heard you in a minute.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks?
Yeah, about that. Yeah, my live stream. Yeah, about 2 weeks. How you been?
Good.
How you feeling? How you feeling out this playoff front?
To be honest, going into the playoffs, the only team that really scared me is New Orleans. I'm so glad Minnesota got rid of them.
So NOLA, that was the only one.
Yeah. San Francisco, Seattle, we already beat them before. Green Bay, their defense is questionable.
To be honest, I don't want to spoil this, but because I have a stream with Nua tomorrow, I don't think Green Bay wins this weekend. But go ahead.
Yeah. I'm taking Seattle this weekend, to be honest.
Me too.
And to be honest, I'm also taking Minnesota this week. I have to take Green Bay and Minnesota. Those are my two upsets this week. And Baltimore, Kansas City.
Okay.
Baltimore, Kansas City, Minnesota, and Green Bay. Those are my picks this week. Just because I don't know how Jimmy G is going to perform in the playoffs.
Okay.
And if Kirk Cousins plays what he did last week, Minnesota's going to win. And then the Ravens and Titans, all we got to do is stack the box and keep Tannehill under pressure and slow down Derrick Henry.
Yes, sir. I mean, I keep saying, and this is no disrespect on Henry. He is a bad boy. But he is the only bad boy that they have. Well, A.J. Brown's a hell of a player. I had him as my number 3 wide receiver. But they need a better quarterback if that team wants to make.
Humphrey should shut down A.J. Brown.
Yeah, for sure.
A.J. Brown's a good player, but Marlon Humphrey's a better quarterback.
I agree.
I mean, last time A.J. Brown got shut down, I said, Gilmore, I expect the same thing from Marlon Humphrey.
I agree. I think we have the corners to just say, here, man up, safeties come down. We don't need no safeties over the top. Or maybe play one high safety.
That's the thing that I especially like about Martindale. Is it does a lot of man coverage, which works best. Even though Marcus Peters is known better for his zone coverage. But T. Justice runs in the man pretty well. Oh, and I expect him to do something this week against probably Adam Humphries or probably Adam Humphries.
So I was gonna say Travis says something here, and I agree with you, Travis. Bayer is good. This team is not is a pushover defense. But we have faced better defense than this defense now. Can they scheme us better? Maybe. But at this point, I haven't seen anybody that can scheme us good.
Plus they got the guy who picked Seattle off at the 1 yard line, probably covering Mark Andrews.
Yeah, at this point, we have a lot of weapons, and we have been proven difficult to deal with.
Yeah, that's what I keep saying to people. Titans might keep the run down. The Ravens are going to lose that way. Yeah. Have you forgot Lamar Jackson has a really good wide receiver and tight end core? We got three good receivers and 3 good tight ends.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 good receivers. Me, Brown, and Boykin, and then 3 good tight ends. First, Andrews, and a Boyle.
Like I said earlier, I think Hurst will have a strong game this week.
Yeah. I'm expecting Hurst or Roberts to be that big deep threat guy.
Yeah, I just think Andrews is going to command so much attention that's the time for Hurst to...
Yeah, Andrews and Brown will probably take the slot, and then Hurst and Roberts probably as the big playmaker, deep threat guys.
Mm-hmm.
I still remember that one play, and I think it was week 16 where Hurst got beat, or Hurst Hurts caught that pass in double coverage really deep. And then I'm expecting something similar where while Andrews will be getting the majority of the testing, Hurts to be the big play guy.
I agree. Anything else, AJ?
Nope. Other than that, the fact that off to Kansas City we go.
Oh, they're coming to us.
Yeah. Well, Kansas City's coming here next week, and I'm expecting we should be able to head to Miami.
There we go. So I'm expecting you to call me next week after we beat Tennessee.
Yeah. Watch the season be the beginning and end of a win in Miami.
Yes. We start in Miami. We end in Miami. Thank you for calling, bro. See you next time.
All right. See ya.
We're gonna do one last caller. To shut down the string. I'm gonna do all the stuff at the end. Let's see.
Thank you for calling, bro. What's up, Sonny?
Hey, how are you, bro?
Man, nothing much. I'm chilling out. Yourself?
Not bad, bro. This is first time calling, right?
Yeah, this is my first time calling. I've been watching you for a minute, though.
Yeah, no, perfect. Welcome to the calling. I know I have got some people say, like, I want to call, but they don't, it's hard, right? It's like calling the radio, like, I don't know. Anyway, I appreciate you.
It was so easy to get through, and the main reason why I called you, of course, I'm going to talk more about that. But that's crazy how dude got on there and said that about Lamar, though.
Man. I do apologize.
Like, it's just crazy because people really still, like, think that way and have those opinions. And, like, a lot of people think, like, that stuff don't exist no more. The hatred for Lamar just because of that, and it's sad because, like, they should just enjoy the product and his performance. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't even be about that.
It's not. I mean, if the biggest problem, and I don't want to go, guys, too much into this. I do want to apologize because this is my channel, and it did happen on my channel, so I do want to apologize.
Yeah, but you ain't know that, so you didn't know he was going to say that.
I didn't, and to be honest, I texted because I have all you guys' numbers that call. I don't, obviously nobody can see them, but I did text him back. I said, like, don't call again, and I said if you call again, I'll just shoot your number through Twitter. Let this Twitter handle you. So, but regardless, I do want to apologize for that. And second, just enjoy. Look, it's not about color. It's just about Ravens is your team. When Flacco was leading us, I was happy because he was my guy.
Right,
and
he won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and when Flacco starts sucking, I said we should get rid of him. He sucks. And Lamar right now, he's been playing great. But when Lamar doesn't play great, I'm going to call him out. And it doesn't matter who it is. We have to be objective in your team. I bleed purple and black. All I want is the best player. White, brown, purple, blue. I don't care. Best player. And Lamar currently is the best. Not only the best player for this team, he is because I didn't say this earlier, All-Pro QB. Pro Bowler.
Second year, first year, starting the full season.
Yeah. Enjoy that, right? We haven't had that in Baltimore. It goes back to, again, the mentality as flockers from the Ravens flock. We are used to our underdog mentality, and this is the first time we don't have an underdog. We cannot have an underdog mentality because we're not an underdog. We are a front runner. We need to act like front runners. We need to go there. We need to be a little cocky, respect the opponent, but you're going to get spanked. Because we're supposed to win.
So off that, let me just get to my little comment. Let everybody else get in.
Oh, no. You're the last caller, so enjoy. Enjoy your time.
Oh, okay. Well, basically, on that note, I agree with basically what everybody else is saying. I've seen a lot of, a little bit of slight and disrespect from some people about the squad and the Ravens pretty much in the media, but that's kind of expected. Like Bill Polian was one of the few people who didn't give Lamar the All-Pro nod or the All-Pro vote, and I don't think that necessarily is race that more so may just be his mindset on what a quarterback should look like and what a quarterback should be, because he did come out and apologize about that. But I think a lot of that is just prisoner in the moment. The team has been rested, which is good for Ingram. And I think a lot of the team going to perform well because, they've had to wait. They ain't just like us. They football players. They want to play the game more than we do, you know what I'm saying? So I think they're going to come out sharp. I don't think it'll be a lot of rust. I think Lamar will come out sharp, hopefully. We see some new wrinkles in the passing game, get Hollywood involved. Like a sleeper, maybe Hayden Hurst. I know somebody else said Justice Hill. Get some of those individuals involved. I think Gus will be able to handle the load if Ingram is not 100% ready to go. But, of course, Ingram probably will play. But I think they'll come off well from the rest. Harbaugh is well-versed in this. He's been here before, not in this exact situation, but he's a Super Bowl caliber coach. And I think the team is just hungry. I think the media just hasn't seen the Ravens in so long they kind of forget what they're capable of.
I agree. I think it's the whole out of sight, out of mind, right? So we haven't played essentially for 2 weeks. I know we play against the Steelers, but like I said, that wasn't our team, meaning that wasn't our full team. Yeah, it's still players that were there, right? RG played a fairly good game, especially with the conditions, and Hurst played and Justin. I'm not diminishing my boys. I'm not. I'm just saying you didn't go all in with all your arsenal.
Right.
Saying that, the media is quickly to forget. Look, again, I don't listen to too much of the sports. I don't have enough time. But Colin Cowherd was saying, like, oh, yeah, Russell Wilson should be the MVP. It's like, dude, you need to shut your mouth.
Oh, you said that today or recently?
He said that after the playoff game against the Eagles.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, dude, you need to shut your mouth. And then he's like, well, Lamar has 12 Pro Bowls. So I'm like, we haven't had that before. The reason we had 12 Pro Bowls is 2 reasons. One, we're winning. When you were winning, you're going to have more Pro Bowlers. Second, Lamar helps elevate this team. There's guys, if you talk about Stanley doesn't need Lamar to elevate him because he's in a position, regardless of the quarterback, he is what he is, right?
Right.
But running backs, you talk about the running back position.
Mandrews.
Yeah, you talk about Mandrews. I mean, if you go through the team, right, even the defense gets rested because this team just chews clock. Like, eats so much clock that the defense, now I can go 100 every play because I know I'm going to rest. So Lamar impacts so much. So, again, I don't want to call out the media. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not saying that I'm better than them or none of that, but sometimes it's just lazy arguments that I hear. And that is a lazy argument. Is Russell Wilson a hell of a quarterback? Yes, he is. I'm not saying that he's not. I'm not here trying to say, oh, well, he's a scum, he's a bum. No, he's not. He's a hell of a quarterback. But don't tell me this year, Lamar wasn't a better quarterback than Russell Wilson, because he wasn't.
Exactly.
Lamar was better than Russell Wilson. He was the best quarterback in the league, hands down. So
Exactly. So yeah, the media going hate. We know how that is. You're gonna be in the building, and Graven gonna be in the building. So y'all like real true Ravens fans to everybody who follows y'all. So y'all gonna be in the spirit. I'm probably about to try to convince my woman. I'm like, if we advance, I kind of want to go to the Chiefs game because we stay in Nebraska. So we went to the Chiefs home game when they lost, and we was upset. That was a bad moment. Those was the 2 bad weeks of the season because then we lost to the Brownies after that. I was like, oh no way. But it was a good game though. But yeah. So maybe if I might see you and Graven potentially at the Chiefs game. No, that's gonna be a hot ticket, but y'all gonna be there. The team gonna be there. We definitely gonna be praying for your people out there in Puerto Rico.
Thank you, bro.
Unfortunate that happened. I literally just found out about that when you mentioned it. And the team just gonna show up. Everybody gonna show up. Like I said, you there and Graven there, the team there. Everybody gonna be in the spirit. So it's going to be good. We appreciate the content that you drop.
Thank you,
and
bro.
It's all love, Sonny. We appreciate everything you do. You're going to get to 1K soon, too, bro. Just keep grinding.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. And my expectation is to be there next week for that game. And
if we advance, you're going to go to the AFC?
It's more when we advance, but yeah, when we advance, yeah.
I was just trying to be humble, man. Because, I mean, the Titans, they do have Derrick Henry. Tannehill can do some things, but then again, I think Tannehill, he almost tricked the game off.
Yeah.
With that botch fumble, and then that which could have been picked up if he hadn't got it so quick.
And
then
agree.
that interception as well. So I'm expecting a forced fumble and a recovery. I'm expecting potentially an interception from hopefully Peters, really whoever, Chuck Clark, Marlon Peters, who else? I'm Earl. Anybody? I'm expecting that. So I don't trust Tannehill, but they do have a good run game.
Yes, this is no disrespect to the Titans. Titans, like when I started this video,
right there, they're a solid team.
Yeah, when I started this video, first thing I said was, all 8 teams deserve to be here. The ones that stumble to the playoff, that's already gone. There's 8 teams all deserving, and it's any given Sunday, right? That is still true, but I think our team, if we play Ravens football, there's no chance for the Titans. Not because the Titans are a bad team, it's because we're that much better. Titans are a good team. There's not like we're not playing against a bum team. We're not playing. No, they deserve to be here. They not only made the playoffs, they took down the Patriots in Foxworth. So they are a good team. This is no disrespect for the Titans. But I do think Ravens are better. It's plain simple, they are better.
Right.
So I expecting us to win. I'm not expecting some of the scores that some of my vloggers here have put. I'm expecting a little bit closer game, but like I said, I'm putting a video just talking about the game and what I have.
You're expecting a closer game, but be honest, at this point, if he hit you with the Jackson 5, you wouldn't be surprised, would you?
I wouldn't. To be honest,
you would
not.
That's what I'm saying. So
yeah.
He's that lethal. Like you said, it's not cockiness, but it's like Lamar Jackson could realistically go out there and rush for 100-something yards and get 3 to 4 in the air and maybe 1 on the ground. He's just that dynamic, especially with your team never seeing him. That's not cocky. He's capable of doing that because I've seen him do it before.
The ideal situation is we start hot, and we blow them out, and Jackson can just rest the last quarter. Can that happen? Yes, because the biggest problem is if you start quick and you're up by 14, now they have to abandon the run game. Now they go to an element that they're not comfortable, and we can keep piling up, right? That's how you beat them quick. Do I expect that? Not necessarily, but the only way that I see us blowing them out is we hit them so quick that now they have to abandon the run game, and that's not their forte. So now they're scrambling, right? So that's how you beat them quickly. Do I expect that? No, because Vrabel's still a good coach, and again, that team is good if they're disciplined. That defense is still good. I'm not saying that they can stop Lamar, but they still are a formidable defense, and that offense, the running game, they can shoot clock. And if they don't let it get out of hand, they can control some of that game clock. So that's why I'm not expecting a blowout.
Right. I feel what you're saying, but if our defense mess around and get 2 or 3 3-and-outs in a row, I'm trying to tell you, it could be quick. But I ain't gonna hold up the rest of your time, man. We appreciate all the content that you drop. We definitely gonna be praying for your people out there.
Thank you, man.
Keep doing what you're doing, and everybody who's listening, they know that caller that came in don't represent you or what you do or anything like that. So that ain't gonna affect your brand or anything like that. We all know you all the way 100%, Sonny.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for
100,
that.
bro. It's all love, man.
Big trust, bro.
Big trust.
Take care.
All right, man.
Okay, my guys. So before shutting the stream, like I said, Saturday at 5 p.m. Bluegrass, there is a promo that I'm building coming up hopefully tomorrow. I'm gonna be there streaming a pre-game stream between 5 and 6. Also this week there's a Behind the Enemy Lines episode being dropped, so stay tuned for that. 5 to 6 in the bar streaming, and then I'm gonna just kick back and tailgate there from 6 to 7. We've been working with the bar so they can provide happy hour and maybe discounts on wings, because their wings are awesome. Their wings are like very, very good. Second, because I was talking to a listener on IG, And they were asking me if the bar is kids friendly. It's next to a hotel. It's very nice. You can come with your family if you're going to the family in the game. You can definitely come. I know it might be raining, so it's a good place to just kick back a little bit. That's like a block from power plant, so it's not in the epicenter. So as soon as I get out, what I'm probably gonna do, either lift or just take one of those electric scooters, and it's just very quickly to get there. A lift ride might be a 2-3 minute lift ride to there, so it's not like, oh my god, you're far. You're there. You're in the harbor essentially. But yeah, guys, thank you for joining the live stream. If you haven't seen it, go watch the hype video. It took me a minute to make it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I watched it a couple times because I'm ready, man. I'm about that. And happy birthday to my boy Lamarvelous. And guys, thank you for joining. And before I leave, I do apologize for that caller. That doesn't represent my views or what this channel's about. So, but anyway, pray for my island. Pray for Puerto Rico. Big trust all the way. Let's do